All right, let's get started.
Yeah.
Today's opponent will be a prime drink.
Whoa! JJ, we need to find a place to hide from this wave right now.
I think these domes would be a good fit, so let's go.
What a big bottle of Prime. I hope it doesn't fall over.
Whoa! Now we're in big trouble.
Ow!
I think the whole village is going to flood, so we have to run away as fast as we can, and our best bet is to hide under the dome. It'll hold.
Yep. Then let's hurry up. And there are 2 domes for my family and yours. See you later, JJ.
JJ, I'm really scared. Are these domes sure they can withstand a flood?
Anyway, I'm not completely sure of the durability of this dome yet, but we still don't have a better option, and we're not going to be able to go outside for a while, so we're going to have to take a little look around.
Dad, how are we gonna get to Mikey's family? They're in a completely different dome.
Son, I don't have an answer to your question yet, but I'm sure I'll come up with one. In the meantime, we should make a fire. After all, we're going to have to keep warm to stay warm. It was nice to have everything we needed to make a fire. I guess we'll have to find materials to make things. We'll have to survive here for a long time after all.
And here I was hoping we wouldn't be here long. What are we even gonna eat here? This whole thing is really freaking me out.
I think we can figure this whole thing out. But first, we should at least clean it up. And I've already made a sword to remove the cobwebs. I don't think anyone's gonna like having a spider crawling all over them.
Ow! Not spiders. I'm so scared of them, I won't be able to sleep under this dome.
I just had a brilliant idea. What if we find more blocks and make a bridge to Mikey's dome? It's a little dangerous, but it's worth the risk, because together, it'll be easier to survive.
Just please be careful. If something goes wrong and you fall, you're dead.
Whoa. And it was a lot more dangerous than I thought, but there's no turning back now. It's very important that we make a bridge between the 2 domes so we can help each other, and I hope there's no wave.
Yeah! Now we're back together, which means it's time to figure out how we're gonna get out of this situation.
Whoa!
Ow!
Mikey, it's another wave.
Ow!
We need to get into our domes as soon as possible, and I just hope they can take a hit like this. All hands on deck.
Daddy, please wake up. What are we gonna do without you? We're not gonna make it.
So, we survived after all?
Yeah.
I'm so glad you're okay. But did Mikey make it to shelter? I need to get to him right away and make sure he's okay. Whoa.
JJ, hurry up and get over here. I don't understand what's going on with Mikey.
Whoa.
Looks like he's got too much Prime in his stomach.
Now, that's just too bad. Let me see him. Oh my God, that's terrible. He's not well at all. I think I need to get inside his body as soon as possible and get the Prime out of there.
Dad, clean up the liquid around him first, because it's in his way too. And I think we're sleeping here tonight.
I think you're right. I can't just leave my friend alone. It's not like he's gonna get any worse. We need to gather our strength, and then I'll eat the pearls to get inside his body.
Just make it quick, because we can't do it without you.
I'll do my best, but without the pearls, none of this makes sense. Although it should be here. That's right, I found them. That's very good. Now we can go back to Mikey and start cleansing his system.
If it's okay, we'll all go with you. Could use the help.
Then let's go. Whoa. What a terrible state his body is in right now. We need to get this stuff out as soon as possible. It's a good thing there are special medical pills to help us do that.
I'm so worried about my dad.
Whoa.
Are you sure he's gonna get better after we help him?
Well, of course he'll be better. It's not the first time I've treated your dad, so I know exactly what's best for him. But right now, we have to do it as fast as we can.
What kind of drink is it that makes it hurt? Although I think it's probably just someone put poison in it or something worse.
Wait just a little longer and you'll be fine. I'm almost done getting Prime out of this place, so soon we won't have to take damage, and we'll have to move on.
Great. You did it, Dad.
Now we need to get his stomach working again. And to do that, I'm gonna pour out as much gastric juice as I can here. It'll start processing the food right away, and I'm sure Mikey will be better in no time.
Thank you so much, JJ. What would I do without you?
Hey! I wouldn't leave my best friend in the lurch, so don't thank me. And look, there's still some areas that are filled with prime, so we're gonna have to clean that up too. Hang in there, buddy. Not much left. You'll be with us again.
Looks like that's all.
I think we have to wait a little while for his body to recover. I hope it does.
Uncle Mikey, wake up soon. We're all waiting for you.
Whoa.
Yep. Well, I'm back. JJ, I take it you helped me survive? Thank you so much. But we can't rest any longer. So let's go with you to fix the dome. There might be another wave after all.
To be honest, I'm really surprised you're so strong already. It looks like I've treated you pretty well. But you're right. We need to fix all the holes the last wave made. Let's get to work.
Yeah? I think we'll have this fixed in no time.
We were able to fix the dome, but I realized something important. We weren't the only ones affected by that wave.
Whoa.
There are plenty of villagers in the village who need help, so we need to get to them and save them. We can use the second dome.
But we still have to get to them somehow. I think I get your point, though. We're gonna do a boat parkour? It's a risky idea, but it'll get us to the villagers' homes in no time.
But we can't just stand by and wait for this to be over. And by the way, even jumping on boats does damage. So we have to do it as fast as we can. I don't want to drown in a giant pool of prime. You okay in there?
Yeah, I'm fine. So you can start examining the villager for now. And don't you think we're gonna be too few to treat everyone? Although it may be too late. They've been in this prime for so long.
Either way, we still need to find everyone who was hurt and do what we can. Because if we don't, I'm gonna think I'm responsible for their disappearance. And I don't want that.
We shouldn't have gone after all. It's too dangerous out here.
JJ, why don't you build up the neck of the bottle? I think it would really help us out. After all, if the liquid doesn't leak out, we won't have any problems. As long as the dam holds.
Look, you're right, and I have just enough blocks to do it. I'm just not sure our idea's gonna last, so we're still gonna have to go back to the dome.
Dad, why don't we just run away from here? Well, we can't just give up. We've got a lot of work to do.
Whoa, you two be careful around here sometime. Well, I think we've saved everyone we can, so let them rest and recuperate. In the meantime, we can start setting up the rooms in this dome. We need to live in comfort after all. All right, time to clear out these boxes. They're taking up way too much space, and I've got a cozy living room to set up. The main thing is not to break anything here, so that you don't have to come back later to fix it. There we go. Now we have some room to work with. Let's start with this red sofa. It's going to be the centerpiece of the room. Now, across from the sofa, let's set up the TV cabinet. I want the TV to be the focal point when you walk in. Now, over here, we'll add a comfy chair with another plant next to it. Gotta keep that cozy vibe going. Right in front of the sofa, let's add a small table for books. Perfect spot to rest a drink or a good read. Finally, a little bookshelf on the side here with another small plant. I think that'll tie everything together. And that's it. Whoa. I think this room turned out just perfect.
Daddy, let's do the kitchen with you now. It's just that we don't even have a place to sit down and eat yet.
Whoa. All right, buddy. Before we start setting up the kitchen, we need to clear out all these boxes. They're just in the way right now.
Okay, I'll help move them.
Whoa. There we go. Much better. Now we've got space to work with. Let's start by placing the countertops. They'll form the backbone of our kitchen layout. Next up, we'll add the sink right here. It'll be convenient for washing up right in the middle of everything. And at the end here, we'll place the stove. We'll need a good cooking area.
That's important.
Let's add another cabinet here for extra storage. And next to it, we'll place the fridge. We'll want easy access to everything.
Wow!
On this side, we'll set up a white table with a couple of chairs. It'll be nice for casual meals.
And finally, let's add a bar table with some stools near the door. It'll be a great spot to grab a quick snack.
The kitchen turned out fantastic. Really pleased with how that came together. But now, it's time to move on to the bedroom. Let's start with the main piece, the big red bed. I'll place it right here against the wall. And to balance things out, let's put another one right next to it. Perfect! Now we've got the main sleeping area. Next, I'll add a couple of wardrobes beside each bed. Now for the kids' sleeping area. Whoa! I'll set up a row of 3 small beds in this corner of the room. They'll be cozy and close together, just like a little sleepover spot. Between the beds, let's add some shelves for toys and books. And this little shoe rack will fit nicely beside one of the beds. Finally, I'll place a chest of drawers and a plant between the beds to finish off the room. It's coming together really nicely. I'll have to show Mikey how I got the room set up later. He's gonna love it.
JJ, it seems to me that the villagers there have gotten pretty bad.
Whoa.
So you need to take your mind off it and see how you can help them. I think you and Mikey can do it.
Let's give it a try.
Yep. How are the villagers doing? When my wife called me, I thought it was bad. They just fell asleep, so they're gonna be okay. By the way, you want to see how I set up the dome?
Well, let's run out and take a look. Although I can see from here that it turned out very nicely, I'm surprised. Now let's set up the library together. I could use your help.
I'd be happy to help you. I'm done at my place anyway, so it's better if you finish it quickly. Let's just hope there's not another big wave coming.
All right, let's start with that big bookshelf in the corner. We'll fill it up with books, and it'll be the main attraction of this library.
Whoa! Sounds good. I'll help you get it into place. It should fit perfectly right here.
Now, along this wall, we should put the grandfather clock. It'll add a classic touch, don't you think?
Yeah. I'll grab the clock, and we can set it up next to another bookshelf.
Let's do the same on the other side of the room.
Wow!
Another set of bookshelves. It'll balance everything out.
Good idea. And by the entrance, we can put those small tables and the rocking chair. That'll make a cozy little reading nook. Yep.
On the other side of the door, we'll add 2 more bookshelves.
Whoa!
And I think a small shelf for more books could fit nicely between them. Whoa! The library turned out fantastic.
Hey, how much longer do you think it'll take to finish?
Not too long. We're making good progress.
Yeah.
We should be done before you know it. First, let's clear out these boxes. They're really in the way, and we need a clean space to work.
Got it. I'll take care of moving those out of here.
Great, thanks. Now, I'll start by placing the sink. I'm putting a shelf to the left of it for extra storage and a cabinet to the right for convenience.
Yeah! Sounds perfect. And the toilet can go neatly in the corner.
Whoa! Exactly. I'll set up the shower cubicle along this wall to maximize the space. And right next to it, I'll put a towel rack for easy access.
Looks good to me. Don't forget to add a small plant and a cup with toothbrushes by the sink for a bit of charm and practicality.
Absolutely. I'll make sure to include those. Everything's coming together beautifully. We're almost there.
Yep. That's just great.
The bathroom turned out really modern and sleek.
Yeah.
I'm really pleased with how it looks.
It's looking fantastic. Now, let's move on to the gym and get that sorted.
All right, first things first. We need to clear out these boxes so we have a clean space to work in.
Got it. I'll help with that.
Great. Once that's done, I'll start setting up. I'll place the barbell with weights right here for chest exercises.
Yeah! Perfect spot for that. And the pool table will go right in the center of the room.
Got it. I'll set up the punching bag against the wall for some boxing training. Next, I'll put the dumbbells next to the barbell.
Sounds good. And don't forget the foosball table and the treadmill for some added fun and fitness.
You guys are so cool. Maybe now we can put a library in Mikey's dome.
That's a good idea. Just see how cool the kitchen is first.
Yeah.
Well, now I guess we can go to your place and find the right room. I think you and I are gonna get through this really fast.
Yep. I'm so glad you're almost done. We'll be resting soon. Let's go, JJ. I'm just getting the library room ready.
Whoa.
But it's very small, so we won't be able to put much in it. And we have to clean out the drawers. In fact, I'll probably never come here again.
Then we can only put in one bookcase. Is that okay?
Hey, why don't you decorate the hallway too?
Huh?
I understand we still have some furniture left.
Yeah.
You might as well put it to good use.
Yeah. Well, JJ, let's do a little more work then. And then we can rest. I don't think there's gonna be another wave from the Prime bottle. After all, you did barricade it. But I'd better not talk about it too much.
Ha-ha! That's a good point you made. So let's just set up these chairs and plants. And then we can live in these domes until the Prime is absorbed into the ground.
Oh? Listen, don't you think there's some weird noises in the distance? Like the ground is shaking. Or more like water. But the sea is a long way away. So I don't know what's going on.
Oh, well, that's it. Where did that huge wave come from? Run for your lives. Although I doubt this dome can withstand a wave that big,